He's happy.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel as I knock over the little thing over here. Welcome back. Welcome back. We got the finals of our Modern FNM. Everybody's been on. So we've got Kevin back with his Izzet Wizzards deck. And we've got Dakota on Merfolk. I'm joined in the booth. This is your first time being in the booth, isn't it?
First time in this booth.
Right on with Ryan, yeah, and it's been a long time coming. But yeah, it's late, and I rely on others when it starts. I'm getting tired, you know? It's tiring being in the booth all night.
Dude, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, no, I'm stoked that you're here. And we've got some Izzet Wizzards against some Merfolk. Both players are super regulars here. I don't know why it's... Okay, there we go. Izzet Wizard? It's just one wizard in the deck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wizard.
But yeah, thanks for hanging out with us. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. And if you feel so inclined, hit that subscribe button. It would really help us out. And remember, if you have Amazon Prime, you get one free subscription every single month. And if you're watching on YouTube, it's free to subscribe. So do that. And of course, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg as a lightning bolt hits the face. Kevin wants no part of that. But here we go. Oh, that is a Riddler. Draw two. And just gonna do the old. What's the name of that ability? Not forecast. The new ability.
Oh, he's warped.
Warped. Yeah, warp.
Warp's been kind of interesting to see come into the format. Well, just Magic as a whole. Like,
Yeah.
I remember when they did, what was it, Brazen Borrower and all those, that cycle.
Yeah. Going on an adventure.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting, right? Because you get a 2-for-1 out of it. You know, you get, okay. And at least with those, it was, what did you do? Usually it was like an instant or a sorcery. So it's like, okay, you get a one-time effect, but here you get a creature. So you get a whole body, right? It's kind of interesting. You can ephemerate it. You can do things. I doubt Kevin's doing much of that. Maybe some consigns out of the sideboard sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, okay, here's my 2-for-1. If you don't deal with it now, it's coming back later. I really like it.
Yeah, I mean, in Quantum Riddler, there's just such a great card.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. I had trouble initially evaluating it kind of in the context
Right,
of
it's weird because the timing and I don't know, you can draw like 40 billion cards off of it in one turn apparently. Like, yeah, it gets pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And then with obviously with like you were saying, Ephemerate is just insane with it.
Yeah, the Blink decks love it.
Yeah. And we saw last round, Cruz was playing a Blink deck. So it definitely pretty sweet.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a play set. I'm like, there was a point, I think they were $5 and I missed out.
Yeah, that ship is sailed.
Oh, yeah.
Already did it once to me.
Interesting.
Definitely hurt.
So we've got the Riddler out. We've got, looks like we got a, might be kicked. Nah, maybe not. I'm not seeing, I didn't see if he kicked it or not. We were too busy on the Riddler talk. My bad.
No, yeah, I mean, it happens. So, Conflagrant says Prototype is still the GOAT for this sort of ability, but Warp is also cool. Wish we had more good Warp dudes. Yeah, I mean, that's always the thing with these, like, standard sets that, especially now that we don't have actual blocks, feels like we just don't get enough of, like, impactful cards with the new keyword of the month. That's my biggest hang up. But I guess, you know, that makes the ones that are good really special. I guess would be the counter argument to that. So it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, you have two, maybe 2.5 that are seeing play in Modern. You got, what is it? There's the green 4-drop that's, you know, kind of giving a little bit of life back to, oh my goodness, Hardened Scales.
Oh, sure.
You know, you've got Riddler. There's also kind of the Pinnacle. You know, it's been interesting to see.
Oh, yeah.
People are playing like that, making a bunch of servos.
Yeah, with like
Yeah.
affinity kind of builds.
Yeah, and there's kind of this will we, won't we dance. You know, do we play weapons manufacturing? You know, do we try to put Cutter in the deck? Kappa seems to be kind of a mainstay, but it's been interesting to see how those two
Oh,
or
yeah.
2.5 warp cards have really started to come in.
There's some, yeah. Sometimes those Kappa Cannoneer decks just that card looks like the best card on the planet when that deck is rocking and rolling.
Yeah, Monday I had somebody turn one double cap at me, and I was like, okay.
I guess we're done here. Like, GG, bro. Also, impending 5 dudes. Not sure what you're referring to with 5 dudes, but
Oh, you have the 5.
oh, the 5
Yeah,
impending
the
overlords.
overlords.
Yeah. Obviously, some of those are more playable than others, but yeah, no, definitely the impending thing's pretty sick because they're there, but they're not able to attack, kind of thing. Kind of like gods used to be.
Yeah, indestructible until you had. Well, now you've got cards in exile. I think it used to be until you had enough devotion.
Yep. All right, let's. Are you good being on camera?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
All right, let me zoom out. And there we go.
I might break it, but that's another story.
No, I mean my ugly mug can't get much worse. All righty, here we go, folks. Thanks everybody for joining us right now. We appreciate you. Pretty quick game 1 there, Kevin. I mean, really didn't let Dakota do a whole lot. Kind of bullied him, but yeah. I mean, I don't know if you know a whole lot about either of these decks, but like, what are we potentially bringing in these sideboard games?
So I feel like they're both on blue. I thought I might have even seen a certain scolding or two in Dakota's hand during game 1. I feel like those are going to be good to get in because all of Kevin's creatures, they're 2-for-1s, right? Here's my body. Here's the effect that it does. That's really the only clean 1-for-1 answer that Dakota's going to have until you can get maybe to subtleties. I feel like those are maybe the 2 cards that I would want to see if I'm him. Maybe a little more instant speed things. Can I do some stuff on Kevin's end step, make him tap out so I can get kind of a turn where it's interaction free?
Yeah.
And then if I'm Kevin, I might be looking at doing some sweeping. I want to have some of my own counter magic. I may be a little worried. I think I saw Dakota have a Cavern of Souls. So maybe a little worried about that. Maybe I board down on some of my 2-mana counter spells, more board wipes. I think he's trying to be less on a stack war and more on a let me
Clean up the board a little bit.
exactly.
Yeah. Attack the board. I mean, that makes sense. The crux of working at a card shop, especially on Friday nights, I never get to play Magic. And I really never get to play Modern. So all of my knowledge and everything is just by watching, not by doing. So, I still watch my Epic Storm videos here and there, but yeah, I mean, it's nice having someone in the booth that plays every week to kind of contextualize what all these cards, how they interact with each other, especially with these newer cards like Riddler.
Yeah, I mean, even playing, it's like, man, there's so much that comes out in like a given, even like couple months. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like we just had Final Fantasy, and right now it's like, oh, EOE, here's Warp, here's a new mechanic. Like,
Yeah, no, I mean, I think last year they had 11 what they consider to be mainline sets.
that's
It's like
crazy.
that's too much. I'm sorry. They need to. They're not because capitalism, but
Oh yeah,
got to make that money. Big mood. Yeah, Avengers like so many sets. So many sets. Let us know in the comment section and in the Twitch chat if you think there's too many Magic the Gathering sets. I don't think that's a hot take at this point, but I mean, sometimes a good take is just the correct take, right?
yeah.
I'm still doing your draw step.
I think I remember there being like 4 sets a year back in old standard.
Oh yeah. It was a treat.
Yeah,
Like, and they would do blocks. Every set would kind of interlock and play off of each other really well. 6 or 7 a year is too many. Yeah, I agree.
I literally used to read every card, and I just can't do it anymore.
Oh, well, I mean, that's a whole other argument, right? Is because there's just every card does everything. There's literally no more vanilla cards, which
No.
is just like insane.
Yeah, which makes limited, I think, a bit more fun, which I think is probably a priority for Wizards. You know what I mean? How do you get more people in limited? That's probably the easiest way to get somebody kind of hooked on the game.
Yeah. I'm back to just sitting out whole sets. If I spend $5 on Spider-Man, it'll be a stretch. I understand that. I am really excited about Spider-Man. Spider-Man is awesome. I
Do you have
love
a
Spider-Man.
favorite Spider-Man? Because there's like 20 different. I'm probably missed like.
I mean,
wrong
there's like
number, but
yeah, hundreds of them at this point. But yeah, you mean like which? I like Peter Parker.
what they've made a card of.
Oh, you mean the cards? Probably just easy, but like the Amazing Spider-Man, the one that has the art from the original Amazing Spider-Man
Yeah.
issue #1. It's so good. And then I saw that Heroic Intervention is getting a Spider-Man, like, what do they call him? Like, I don't know, Spider-Man art. It's sick.
Yeah. No, I'm with it.
But I mean, obviously, I'm very much like I hate Universes Beyond until it's an IP I care about.
Yeah. I don't know. I really enjoyed Final Fantasy and Lord of the Rings. Like, sure, you can argue Lord of the Rings. You printed too many busted cards. I mean, RIP One Ring.
Yeah, pour one out for One Ring, folks. um, that was the one that like honestly like fit because without, in my opinion, without Lord of the Rings, you don't have Magic the Gathering. You don't have Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
You don't have fantasy as we know it. Tolkien was a genius. Like probably the best world builder in storytelling.
Oh yeah. I don't know. I love the Lord of the Rings content. Like it's
Oh yeah. I mean, the movies,
too good.
the original 3,
Oh yeah.
the best trilogy in film, in my opinion. Like, there's not a bad movie. They're all great. And they filmed them all back to back, which is a huge risk. I could go on for days about it.
Yeah. No. I'm with it. This game is kind of getting interesting too. So like I'm pretty sure. Man, some of these new arts, like
Yeah, I don't know
I
what
want to
that
say
even
those
is.
are Aether Vials.
Those are Aether Vials, but what's the I'm assuming it's some merfolk of some description.
Yeah.
That's dead now, so doesn't
Someone's
matter.
gone. I know we're at least through one of the harvesters. There was a nice little stack interaction they had back and forth, and Kevin kind of won and got that one out of the way. And now he's deploying his 2-for-1. Looks like Dakota's shield's down. He's tapped out. I don't see any counters on these Aether Vials.
There's
There
a
we go,
dice
okay.
right there. Yeah, sometimes they're so hard to see.
Yeah, okay, there it is. So there we go. So Dakota's got, even if his creatures don't have flash, he's got the instant speed thing going. This will be interesting to see how it pans out. Okay, so we got 2 cards in hand. Looks like a sink. Can't quite see it. Oh, we got sink and dismember. And then we've got 4 over here for, what is Captain have in hand? Oh, dang, he's got 2 fire magic. Looks like another guy. Okay.
Conflagrant, I feel like that is a blazing hot take.
Oh, man. Elves.
Legolas was so sick.
Oh, man. Yeah, I really liked the take of elves in Lord of the Rings, but
They're like super regal and like noble,
yeah,
highly respected within the
they're
other
vultures.
creatures of the land.
Yeah, I mean, you could argue they're like, I don't know, they're maybe a little aristocratic, which okay, but
Yeah, I mean,
you had to give us a reason to.
I'm not saying they're perfect, but like,
No.
yeah.
Really bad.
If the card has too much text or you don't know what it does, just counter it. That's a good take. That's a good take. I've definitely like so I've
Yep.
played a lot of Control in my day, and like
yeah.
if I'm just like, all right, too long, didn't read,
Yeah.
let's get rid. It's 8 mana. How much? All right, we're countering that bad boy. Yeah. You get how many creatures back from your graveyard? Okay, yeah, we're countering that.
Cast trigger, summary dismissal.
All right. Oof. That's a deep cut. I love that card. Elves are supposed to be 3 foot tall in nature. I mean, there's different interpretations. I don't know. You're not going to get me to say anything bad about Tolkien's work. At least the Lord of the Rings. Say what you want about the other Tales of Middle Earth, the Sermillian. Oh, the
Yeah,
what are the
Keebler.
names? The Keebler elves.
I mean, they make good cookies. I can't
I
fault
mean,
that.
you know, yeah.
That's a 2, right? Yeah, you're good. Still on Landstad.
Master of the Pearl Trident.
Yeah, we're having big wars in Kevin end step. Like that's
Yeah, like
weird.
every turn.
Yeah, I'm like they've both got a good number of cards in hand. I think I maybe see a four. Oh yeah,
Force
there's definitely a
negation.
force. Still the sink. Still the dismember. Maybe a land. Nah, what's that fourth card? It might be a land. I think Kevin got to resolve a. Yeah, Kevin's almost got a full grip over here. Okay.
There's that one again.
Yeah.
And it's dead again. So Kevin really doesn't want that card, whatever it is, sticking around.
I think Kevin's getting rid of any Merfolk at this point. I'm a little surprised he's not attacking, but maybe he just doesn't want to get blown out in the combat step.
Yeah.
But he's got the 2 fire magics in hand, so I'm a little surprised he's not letting Dakota build up a little bit. But also he's got the bolts, and it's bolt baby bolt.
There's Hexcatcher. Yeah. I mean, this is a plan you could take. Is
Yeah.
that not the name of this card?
Voldarian Hexcatcher. That sounds right. And he is
There
lets
it
you
is.
sack a Merfolk.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, he's a lord, he buffs. There we go. And then, yeah, sack a Merfolk, counter a spell, unless they pay 1.
Yeah, these Merfolk lords these days are pretty insane.
Yeah. More stack interaction. There's a hard cast force into a hard cast flare. Shout out MH2 and MH3.
Yeah,
all over a bolt.
That's sometimes it matters. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, Modern Horizons block constructed is what we're playing tonight, folks. If you didn't know.
Yeah. I'm guilty of that.
I mean, cards are good.
I had the cat tokens out and, say maybe the ultimates for Word of Magic. I was Boros Energy.
Oh my gosh, the deck that will not die.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a good deck. Still, somehow.
Yeah, I don't know. I've really enjoyed it. Like
Because you were
I got
undefeated going into round 4, right?
No, I was
Or
2-1.
2-1? Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it's like I lost to Pro Tour qualifier Andrew Bailey.
Well, there you go.
Lost tonight. I kept a 1-laner, got punished. He kept a 1-laner, got punished. I put a Blood Moon in my deck and then got punished.
Ugh. Yeah, that'll do, donkey. That'll do.
Oh yeah.
The old self burn with Blood Moon.
Yeah, it was just I throttled myself too much, and he had 2 basics, and it's like, well, whatever. But I don't know. I've played it kind of, I played Naughty for a little bit. I didn't realize how busted it was, and I had the cards. I was like, well, writing's on the wall. We're gonna ride this out.
Absolutely.
And then straight into Energy back when Ring was legal, and that was.
Jeez, here comes Snapcaster Mage.
Oh yeah.
We're not letting anything. That is a Mutavault, folks, by the way, for those. Last week, Dakota. Was it last week or the week before? Anyways, one of the previous weeks, it was either last week or the week before, Dakota had this Merfolk in play, and his opponent had no clue what it was. Dakota wasn't hiding anything. It was actually on top. So his opponent could have asked, but his opponent was at 1 and passed, had nothing, and died because of a Mutavault that he just didn't recognize the art with. Or art for, rather. It was pretty funny. Jake wasn't happy, but, whatever.
Oh, it was Jake?
It was Jacob Adi.
Yeah.
Or I don't know how to pronounce his last name, but yeah, it was pretty funny. Chat got pretty lit.
That's hilarious.
Activating this float of red.
Okay.
So now that we say, okay, this has happened, this creature will enter the battlefield. Counter the ability with the Tidebinder. Block trade, yep. Okay, I was gonna say we're still floating a red if that's relevant. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, I think that was a preemptive move against Harbinger. Because tap activate, once the Harbinger comes out, if I don't have access to red,
yeah,
I'm not getting out of this. It's kind of a crafty move on
yeah,
Kevin's
yeah.
part.
Kevin is a, Captain Counterspell. If you saw that clip from SCG where he casted like 8 counterspells in the same game,
No, I didn't see that.
he was at the RC and he got on camera.
Yeah.
And he has the SpongeBob counterspells.
Oh, no.
And he casted like it was like counterspell, counterspell, snapcaster, counterspell, counterspell, snapcaster. It was like,
Yeah.
and the commentators were losing it.
Oh, I bet. I mean, that's gold right there. And
Yeah.
with the SpongeBob counterspells. Oh, my goodness.
The most peak counterspells.
Yeah.
Let me know in the comment section what's your favorite art of counterspell, or if you hate counterspell, let me rage bait you into commenting.
Just be warned, you're commenting into 2 blue players.
Yeah, right. Just tear you up.
Might even counterspell the comment, who knows?
Yeah, it'll never even be seen. Straight to the graveyard.
Yeah.
I actually really do like those SpongeBob ones. It's just they're so like who cares at this point?
Yeah.
It's like the ship has sailed. There's no putting the toothpaste back in the tube.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Hobbs says you and I both know I love counterspells. Yes. Hate all counterspells? Oh, come on, MJ. Live a little.
Yeah, play blue, you'll like it.
Yeah, I mean it's true. Anybody who doesn't like counterspells in blue just hasn't played enough counterspells in blue. I actually strongly feel that is the accurate.
Yeah, I was real happy when Counterspell got printed into Modern. It's fallen off a little bit just because
I mean, the fact that I think that card would be perfectly fine in Standard even. Just because creatures are so good.
Yeah.
Like if any slip through, it's like they do 15 things and are like all 5 power, whatever. I'll go on a rant, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's gotten so efficient too.
and it's 2 blue. You have to have a second blue. That's like
Yeah.
a very real cost,
Oh yeah.
especially in Standard where your mana bases aren't as clean as like in Modern.
Yeah. I mean, even in Standard,
Oh my
and
gosh.
Pioneer, like there's an argument for No More Lies being better than Counterspell simply because it's not double blue.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Okay, we're going back on mana now.
I mean,
This was for.
Cody's like, we're going back on mana. We're takesy backsing at my 1 and 2 slot at FNM.
I always love it when, like, I don't know, there's the game, but then, like, if you have good gamesmanship with your opponent, I don't know, that just takes the game to another level. I love Dakota saying that right there, just getting a nice laugh for him and Kevin.
Yeah. Former infantrymen counterspells aren't on the real battlefield. Yeah, because they get casted and they never hit the battlefield, bro. That's the whole point. Whatever it was that was casted never gets to hit the battlefield.
Okay.
It is a pseudo counterspell, but I'm seriously considering getting at least 1 or 2 those Japanese Aven interrupters. I haven't seen that. Is it like a special art? I imagine so. The Japanese promos are always sick. That they're like exclusive region locked ones, where you get it's like game day, but you
Yeah.
have to be at a Japanese or a store in Japan.
Oh, I know. There's a pair of counterspells in Japanese art that are sick, but Aven Interrupter also sick.
Ooh, so Savloon, or whatever the name of that.
Yep, Svalin.
Savloon.
Machine attack strong. Other Merfolk have
All right, chat. Now's your time to shine. I want you to type out phonetically how that card is pronounced. Tide Shaver kicked. Uh-oh. Not that it's going to do a whole lot here, but
So whenever she
hearing that from MTG Michael Hobbs was always voting. This might have to change.
I'd like to bounce it.
You must not know Hobbs very well, because he's like Mr. UW Control on like several platforms or something like that. So
Really?
definitely a big caster of the counter magic.
That surprises me. I only know Hobbs, the Titan.
Titan player, yeah. Well, in Modern, I mean, that deck's always been good, I feel like. And talk about decks that won't die. Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
But that deck won't die unless the amulet gets banned, I feel. Or maybe prime time, but
Yeah. Well,
even still, it doesn't even need prime time, really. But
yeah. I mean,
it's got the, what is the name? Hobbs, what's the name of the, you get to do all the busted stuff with the lands in the graveyard?
oh, the Aftermath Analyst.
Yes, that's it.
What's crazy is like even if they didn't print MH3, I think you could still do that disgustingness because you have Mirror Pool.
Oh, yeah. Well, forget it was a couple weeks ago. Hobbs was on the feature match, and I forget what something happened to his. Maybe it got surgical or something like that happened where he had no access to any Primeval Titans. Maybe they all got countered or whatever, but and he still just went off Aftermath Analyst anyways.
Yeah. Here's my army 1/3s. What are you gonna do about it? Okay, we had a scoop there.
This is the joke card. I was like, I don't know if I should.
So
Who conceded?
yeah, I can't tell. So the game ended with a Riddler attacking into a sink, and I didn't see if Kevin had a response
if you
there.
hit me, it's at least another playable card.
Are they sideboarding? That'll let us know who won here.
What would you change?
I put these in the main.
I feel like this match is over
Yeah.
because they're like discussing sideboarding options at this point. All right, let's kick it to the booth and call it a night. Thanks everybody for joining us. Obviously this was the 1 and 2s. We had a lot of repeats on camera tonight, so I'm not sure. I wasn't the one picking the feature matches tonight, so
You know, you
Don't,
almost put me and Hobbs in for round 4 there.
what was it? I think Hobbs had already been on camera. The problem is like everybody who isn't in the money so kind of just leaves.
Yeah.
So you only have so many choices to pick. But anyways, thanks everybody for hanging out. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. It's your last chance to get a shout out on stream. If you want to do that, consider subscribing on Twitch as well. We are on the march to 1,000 followers on Twitch, which is insane. Thank you all so much for the support and love. Make sure to follow us on all of our other social media platforms. If you want to watch past broadcasts, we post them individually on our YouTube channel, so go check that out. And subscribe there, obviously. Hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering needs. Follow us on all social media platforms. Any parting words for the fine folks?
Don't forget to come to the store.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're in the St. Louis area, come on out. Or if you're just in the Midwest, 20,000 square feet of gaming space, 49 Ludwig Drive. We'd love to meet you, game with you. We appreciate you. Until the next time, for Ryan, I'm Alex. Catch y'all on the flippy flop. Adios, everyone.